Welcome to the show, everybody. We're shopping on Prime Day because there's a lot of stuff from Amazon on sale on Prime Day. And the best deals, specifically every Prime Day, is always for Amazon stuff. So we were sharing with you just yesterday that you could have got the Fire 7 Kids tablet with the subscription and the book bag and the case and the guarantee for $45. This deal is over now. This is back to $160. So you're seeing that as we get closer, this deal should reappear on Prime Day, but you're not sure because Amazon's moving a lot of inventory right now. So let's talk about it. We're going to talk about the best deals you can get today and what Amazon devices you cannot miss out on. So we're going to say hi. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, please I can type, please let me know. All right, so first deal, probably the best deal that we are seeing individually on Amazon right now, let me just pull it up, is going to be on this, which is, where is my kids? All right, where's my kids? I think where's my kids here? Where's our kids here? Here's the kids. Let me get the kids out for you. Okay, so you are going to ask yourself, which device should I be getting? Which device is best for me? Well, let me break it down for you. This is the Amazon Fire Kids, and right now it's going to be $32. But that's not why I recommend it, because it's basically the same price, a little bit more expensive than a regular Echo Dot. But what you get with the kids is way beyond what you get with the Echo Dot, because the warranty on the kids is going to be substantially longer and more comprehensive. That means if you break the regular one, unless there's some internal damage caused by Amazon, it's going to be harder to file a warranty claim. On the kids edition, I mean, anything happens, you could be like, hey, my thing broke, can I get a new one? The other thing about the kids is that it gives you a 1-year subscription to Amazon Kids. And that 1-year subscription makes it the best overall deal if you're looking for an Echo Dot with kids, period. And why is that the case? So this is the tablet, and if you want to just see what you get with kids, all right, what you get with the kids subscription, you're getting all of this with kids. That means even though you are getting the subscription for the kids on your Echo Dot Kids for $32, you're going to be getting a $72 subscription to Amazon Kids with it. That is the lowest priced 1-year subscription renewal fee that you can get for Amazon Kids anywhere. Remember, you will be getting, if you have to renew Amazon Kids, just get the Echo Dot, it will renew it for a year, and then you got a free Echo Dot. The Echo Dot is also an easy way to just teach your children how to communicate and learn how to use devices without screens. So that's going to be a really good deal. But it just comes down to, if you're looking for an interactive, screenless communication tool that you can drop in on your kids, you can read them bedtime stories, they can listen to music, you can set their alarm, you can help them grow up a little, this is the way. And you get Amazon Kids 1 year for free, making the cost of the actual Echo Dot zero. That's the best deal for tech for kids today. So if your kids are out of school, you don't know what to do with them, this deal, probably you have to wait till Prime Day now, because we were highlighting this yesterday, it stopped. So then the kids Echo Dot for $32, the best deal. There's nothing close to it right now anywhere on the internet in terms of kids content, because for Amazon Kids subscription gives you the most kids content for the price. Better than Netflix, it gives you more content. It actually gives you more content than you get with Disney. So Disney is 20 bucks, right? 17 bucks. You get more content with Amazon Kids now. Crazy. I know it's crazy. People are going to say, well, how does that work? But it's true. Okay, so where did I place my phone so I can change my carousel? Okay, it's next to my side. And how is everyone doing? What are you up to? How is life? That's the cosmic question today. The other deal you're going to see today on Amazon devices are going to be on Amazon tablets. And if you have not realized it yet, or you're joining me, if you ever checked out my YouTube channel or you saw me on Amazon before, I review every single Fire tablet since the beginning of the beginning. So let me pull them out because I dropped them all on the back here. So I got this huge mess here. We are trying to clean it up, but I got to get my 10, right? Let me get my 10 out. And where's our 10? Here's our Kindles, right? No, those are some Fires there too. Where's our, I don't need my 10 kids. I just need my 10. Okay. So this is the other thing I want to share with you guys. So you're going to say, what other deals are there today? These are the Amazon Kindles. Now Kindles, depending on which Kindle you're looking for, the price has actually got lower. So what I can tell you right now, based on this being my 14th Prime Day live streaming on Amazon, if you're watching me, you guys know that I've been here a long time and I've reviewed every single one of these. And I've explained when to buy and what to buy them. $69.99 for the 10. Probably the lowest deal, definitely the lowest deal we'll see for Prime Day, in my opinion. Not in the past 3 years, or the past like 2 years, right? Not this year. 2024, 2023, Prime Day, the best deal for Amazon devices, they dropped the price 1 week prior. So if these prices stay constant, I'm not anticipating tablets to get cheaper for Prime Day. I'm not even anticipating you to get additional package deals for the tablets because they've already set it at the lowest price we've seen it this year since Prime Day last year, the July Prime Day, cheaper than Black Friday right now. So you're seeing that on the Fire 10, which is going to be the newest one, which is right here. It's just a little bit faster than the previous 10. As you know, you can check out our review for it on YouTube, but you will find that this tablet for $70, there is no better tablet at this price. And that's because of what Fire OS gives you. Forget everything else. What I'm trying to tell you is that this tablet, it delivers a warranty, it delivers solid performance for shopping, video watching, and checking your email and all those kind of functions. And it's hyper portable with extremely good battery life. So $70, you can get a tablet you can beat up. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And even though this is going to be something you're going to say, well, why don't I get something $200, $300? You cannot beat this for $70. And then if you want to just convert it into a kids, remember, if you got an Amazon Kids profile, sideload it in. Or if you're like, okay, I want to get the tablet, but I don't want to get the kids tablet, you could always get the adult tablet. And then you could always just get the kids actual, the Kids Echo Dot. Then you get the 1 year Amazon Kids. Load that profile into your tablet, and now you have an Amazon Kids plus the Dot, plus the Amazon Kids subscription for your Fire 10. Easy, people, easy. So that's a trick. Let's say you already have the existing Fire 10. What you can do is that you want to add kids, or your kids need to renew their subscription. Just get the Amazon Echo Dot Kids, and this will add that 1 year subscription to your account. And then suddenly you can sideload that profile into your tablet, and then this is going to be a kids edition, or it's just going to extend the existing subscription you have to kids. That is the best way to save money, guys. I was just going, like, I went to Barnes & Noble's yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I need to get some books for my son for his summer activity books. They're all $10, $15. So that is wild. Think about it. Paper is so expensive. People are like, paper? Yeah, paper is pricey. Paper is pricey. Let me keep it going here. I'm gonna check my stream right here. All right, so I should have brought some water. I'm so thirsty. Let's keep it going. All right, next up, if I can find it, you got the Amazon Fire HD 8. That's going to be $54.99. That is 45% off. So even here, you're going to ask yourself, why do I get the Fire 8? Well, it's really because you got the Fire 8 right here. The Fire HD 8, the new one, has been updated recently. and it's going to be basically the Fire HD Plus with 3 gigabytes of RAM. But just like our Fire HD 10, you're going to score this for much cheaper than before, just about $55. The lowest price we've seen on it, $55 on the Fire HD8 tablet, the 8-inch display with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So this is how our show is rolling. So what we saw yesterday was a lot of the home deals and the big electronic deals. They sold out. This is just how it happens, people. So I always come on and I always try to tell people, well, you got to get the deals while they happen. There has been a few more deals that we want to share with you. So this is going to be on the Philips Sonicare. So I'm scanning for you. All right, the Philips is on sale, and we'll add the Philips inside of our carousel so everyone can see it, and that's going to be as on sale as well. And we have them here. I'm going to bring up the 9500. And a lot of our show is really geared today to focus on a lot of the tech. Because like I've been saying, the tech stuff or the tech focus deals are still active. The home deals today, kind of slow. They're probably going to pick up closer to Prime Day, depending on what they are. Because think about it, I've been saying 3 weeks before, a month before Prime Day is when you start seeing these big one-off deals. And then we already were talking about the pizza oven, right? Guys, remember I was telling you guys you got to get that pizza oven yesterday. We're going to see if that pizza oven is still on sale. There was that Ninja pizza oven for $200, the lowest price on an electrical pizza oven yesterday. I don't know if that's still on sale though, so we're going to check pizza oven. If that's still on sale, we're going to add that to the carousel. No, guys, that has sold out. So you guys are seeing this in real time. If you see my yesterday stream, and then you look at what I'm telling people, you got to buy this. This might go out. All of those special deals ended up going off deals. So we might see them more expensive for Prime Day. We're going to monitor this with you. It's like a little bit of a phenomenon where every, oh, this is my mom. Hold on, let me just tell my mom. 엄마, 또 전화할게요. I call you back, Mom. So my mom called me, but she's not paying attention. Does your mom ever do that to you? She just calls you, and then you're like, "Did my mom butt dial me?" And then you're like, "Mom, mom, mom," and then she doesn't pay attention. But you are too old to be acting like a kid, right? You are like 30, 40, 50 years old, and you're like, how can I talk to my mom respectfully, but reminding her that, hey, you butt dialed me. All right, the next deal that we see today is going to be on the 32-inch F20 Insignia television. Now, funny for you, I just made a YouTube yesterday talking about this. I made a short yesterday. So if you guys have not seen my shorts, let me share with you my short from yesterday. Let's see if I can pull it up. This is my short. You know? You can hear. This is the Insignia 32-inch 720 Fire TV. Even though it's 720, I gotta say the panel has been definitely improved. The color quality is better. The contrast is better. Remarkably close. I mean, it's hard to tell if this is 1080 or 720. But I want to ask you guys, 720 versus 4K ULED. Can you tell the difference? That's all I'm asking. That's my point. So overall, the reason why I'm saying that is that today you can get a 32-inch 720p Insignia F20 television for $70. And the biggest question you're going to have is if that's worth your money, if it's going to be a waste of money. Should you wait and spend 50, 70, 100 more dollars on a 4K 32-inch television? So this is where we got to start looking at the dynamics of these TVs and why they're priced this way. So let me teach you guys, because this is really straightforward. So right now, this is a Sony TV, right? We got a Sony TV here. I'm going to pull up this Amazon Fire television just so we have a baseline. Oh no, this is the F20. So we're going to pull up the F20 television, right? So let's pull it up. I'm going to pull up the F20. Now you notice that I'm not searching for myself. I'm not on my channel. So we're just going to do the F20 Insignia. Here we are. All right, so Insignia F20 televisions, right? Here's my television. Best TV under $100, 32-inch or the 24-inch. Why am I explaining this to you guys? Because the secret of televisions is that as they get bigger, you need more pixels. As the televisions get smaller, the pixels get more compact. So you don't necessarily have to go to 4K if you have a 32-inch television because everything is more compacted. The other thing I want to share with you comes down to price. And I know 4K televisions are really inexpensive today. But the difference is there's a huge difference between $70 and $150 or $200. Let's just say what it is. Say the truth. Anyone who's like, oh, well, why don't you spend $150 more on that television, just doesn't understand that if I could, I would. And that's where you got to think. Why would I get a $70 TV? It's because you don't care. You don't care if that TV is the best TV ever made. You don't care if the colors are a little bit crisper or the screen is a little bit sharper. Because when you place it in your house, you won't be able to tell most of the time, especially if you're watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or any of this content, the real difference, because you care more about, in real life, the story. It's a fact. How do I know this? Because if you're over the age of 25, you will remember that just 10 years ago, just 5 years ago, this would have been the best television to be on the market. 10 years ago, you would have paid $10,000 for this television. It's just technology is going really fast. And this is where, if you're interested in getting a $70 TV, it's not going to get cheaper for Prime Day. It's not. How do we know that? Think about how much a TV costs. Think about how much it costs to ship to your house. The shipping is normally going to cost, even if you use Amazon or whichever service, $25 to $30 for a 32-inch TV. That because the box is a minimum, 32-inch TV, 3.5 feet long, maybe 2.5 feet tall, and it's going to weigh close to about 15 pounds. That's how big that box is. You're not getting that cheap to your house. That's why this is also a good deal, because it gets delivered to your house. So A, $70. B, it's a good TV. 350 nits of brightness, not the best TV ever made. Or for $70, it is better than the TV at Walmart for $100. That's why you get this. Because value comes in all shapes and forms. You just have to keep an open mind. Because if you don't care, why are you spending so much money on a TV that you don't care about? Now, other people are like, I really care about my TV. And then we can talk about like LG C2s and C3s and C4s and Bravia 9s and all these televisions, because I review the expensive, high fancy panels. But I know for a fact that most of us, we don't care, because when I put them side by side, which is the whole point of this video, I put these televisions side by side, most people are like, I can't tell. And that's the truth. So that's the truth on that TV. Now let's keep it rolling. Next up, we got the Dyson V8. So I am the preeminent expert on Dyson, I think, online. So let me bring out the V8, and I'm going to explain it to you guys so everybody knows what the V8 is and why you might want to get one. I'm going to move my chair back so we have a little bit more space. All right, because this is it, right? You're going to say, what's this? This is the Dyson V8. Yeah. Something's on. Something is buzzing. I better find what that buzzing sound is. So the Dyson V8 secret is that it's different from a Dyson or any other Dyson because it's a top load. So, you empty it by pulling a lever on the top, right? So very similar to the Dyson car and boat, but you pull this up. Mine's a little jammed. And that's going to open up the entire housing. This is going to be a 0.54 liter dust cup. It has a 115 air watt motor. It comes with a non-removable battery. It comes with the filters built into the back. There is not going to be a display on your V8. And it uses a trigger to turn it on and off. So that is all the features inside of your Dyson V8. It comes with the standard Dyson motor head, but this motor head is still one of the best in class. The difference between the Dyson V8s in terms of their Plus and the Absolute and the Origin editions is just the accessories. On the Absolute, they will give you the fluffy brush on the bottom on the Absolute. The Origin will not. The other versions will not. So if you're looking for the fluffy brush, that will come on the Dyson Absolute, V8 Absolute. The other thing here is that on the Plus, you're going to say, how much do I expect to pay for this? Well, historically, based on every Prime Day for the past 3 years, we have seen the Dyson V8 Prime Day, the summer Prime Day, we're not talking about the autumn, the Dyson V8 historically has been $300 or around $300 for Prime Day. So that's the baseline here. So I want to remind everyone, when you're getting a Dyson, you are looking for 3 things. You're looking that it has better performance. You're looking at the better maneuverability because this is under 6 pounds. So people love it because it's so light. And you're getting it because it's a Dyson. Because when someone comes to your house and says, and they drop something or spill something, and you need to get a vacuum, you are not embarrassed of getting out that Dyson. No matter how dirty it is, you're like, I got a Dyson. You got a Dyson? I got a Dyson. It's almost like a middle class, upper middle class calling card. That's what I feel. It's like the second you hit upper middle class, you're like, what do I get? I got to get a Dyson. All right, so that's going to be on our Dyson V8. That will be 26% off, $348.50. And that's going to be on sale today. Next up, we got the Shinko 12,000 BTU portable AC units, 12% off, $287. Okay, you're going to say, okay, well, I got this, right? You're going to say, why would I get this for myself? Why is this special? What makes it interesting? I'm just going to tell you from the perspective of someone, I can't bring out this heavy unit and it's 12,000 BTU. But if you get a window AC now costs more than an indoor AC, a portable AC. That's because metal has become very expensive. While indoor ACs, they don't need as much metal because they're not going to have to withstand the elements as heavily. So they're going to be able to use more plastic. That's the difference. So that's why we're seeing this indoor portable AC that has 12,000 BTU cheaper than what you get from the window. I mean, think about what I'm trying. The window AC is more expensive than the portable AC. Our entire lives, we have been told the opposite. The window ACs are the cheaper ones. That is no longer the case. This paradigm shift is something we need to understand if we want to get the best AC for our home. The Shinko here, 12,000 BTU, $287, probably the best AC at this price. Well reviewed, well established. It's going to be easy to use, and it comes with a dehumidifier inside, all for $287. That's going to be probably one of the AC deals you can get this week. Not historically, around July 4th, not a lot of AC deals happening right now. When it's hot, they know you got to buy one. That's why if you want to get one early before the 4th, you got to order it now. You got to order it now. All right, you also got the Insignia 32-inch class F20 TVs. This is at $79.99. The television we've been talking about before, showcasing it to you. We're going to talk about the Echo Spot here. The Echo Spot is on sale $44.99, and this is the Echo Spot. The difference between the Echo Spot is that it's a hybrid. This is the Echo Dot. It is going to be bigger than the Dot, but it's going to have that kind of forward-facing speaker setup like your Pop. But it's going to come with a screen. So let me plug it in. We're going to plug ours in, and I'll let you see what it looks like. All right, so we have plugged ours in. Is this plugged in? Okay, and now it is turning on. The secret of the Spot is that they have the display here, but the other secret of the Spot is that with the addition of Alexa AI, this is finally going to be geared to do what it's intended to do. That it will be able to give you information in real time that you're looking for because it comes with the display, but you do not need to have the larger display in your bedroom with a camera. That's the difference. The Echo does not come with that front-facing camera. That's something you find on the Echo Show. Some people want their systems with camera, some people don't. If you don't, the Spot is the way to go. The other thing is the sound quality as well as the color. You can change that here, and you can ask it to do different things. I forgot what the keyword is. Ziggy, computer, computer. All right, computer, what's the weather? Ziggy, what's the weather? All right, let me see what my keyword is. So the other cool thing about your Echo here is that you can adjust it and have settings on board your Spot because you have a display, something you don't normally get to do on the Dot. You got to use the app. So I can set up my wake word. So what's my wake word? That's a good one. Device options. All right, I gotta go into the app to figure out my wake word. I forgot my wake word. You also can change the clock face and the clock theme all inside. So you give various different modes here. So right now I have it with the sunshine that changes based on the sunlight on the weather outside, but it'll tell you the date, it'll tell you the weather. It is going to be Amazon's best Dot in my opinion, and that's because it has the display. The secret is I really believe that the Dot itself, the sound quality is very good on its own. And the display does impact how the sound acoustics are going to bounce off the walls. But having the display next to your bed when you're waking up and you're seeing the time here instead of having to ask your Alexa, huge, huge, huge. You know, that means it's basically the same as a digital alarm clock, but it's also an Alexa and a better speaker. So that's going to be on the Echo Spot, 44% off, $44.99. Other deals we see today, we got the Levoit air purifiers, people. It is $84.99, 15% off. What are you getting here if you're looking at the Levoit? Well, can we bring it out for you? I mean, honestly, where is it? Where is mine? And what is plugged in making sound? Got something making sounds here. So I have something like buzzing here. You guys hear that? Is it a fan? All right, I got to figure out something is buzzing around me. This is how you know it's a live show. Whenever you're like walking around your house and you're like, what's that buzzing? That's the buzzing. Okay, where is our Levoit 300, our Core 300? Where's our Core 300? Can I move it to the side? We got the Core 400 here, right? So the black one, the smaller one, must be around somewhere. But if you're looking at these air purifiers right now, the Levoit Core 300, it has been and is continuing to be the best air purifier, most consistent air purifier with the best overall performance because you get the biggest filters. That's the secret of the Levoit Core 300. How do I know that? Is that I have reviewed the Core 300 since we first started reviewing it, Levoit air purifier 6 years ago. So I've been doing this a long time. So when I'm telling you that the Core 300 is still Levoit's pinnacle product, you can look, because you can look at the product history of Levoit. Since then, they came out with the Vital 200, the Levoit Core 300S. They came out with the Sprout line, but still the technology has not gotten much better. And that's because you get the lowest overall operational costs, as well as the quietest fan setup, and you're going to get more reliability with the Core 300 than its competition, and those filters last you longer because they're bigger. So the cost of those filters cheaper because everyone has one, easy to replace, easy to find, and the machine itself is very easy to operate. And the biggest thing is, remember, 99.9% of all that air filtration happens inside the filter, not inside the fan. Do not think the fan is that important. The fan is kind of like that suction mechanism, but the filter, the quality of the filter is directly related to how good of an air purifier it is. Because a fan, right? A fan doesn't remove particles or pollutants out of your air, right? That's not what it does. An air purifier does, and it does that with the filter. That's going to be on the Levoit here. You got the Shark. The Shark is here. Boom. All right, the Shark Rocket Deluxe. You know, we have a lot of reviews of this Rocket Deluxe. People ask me, how is the Rocket Deluxe stack up to the Dysons? And since we have the Dyson V8 here, I'm going to share with you. To me, the Dyson is going to be just, you know, as a cordless stick vacuum, really, really one of the best, if not, depending on which one, the best. The Rocket Deluxe Pro for $130, $140 is the best corded lightweight stick vac you can get, period. Has the most power, the best reliability. It comes with a dustbin you can remove. That's something the regular non-deluxe edition of this vacuum does not come with. It also looks good. It comes with LED lights. It's going to have a powered brush, and it can stand up on its own. How many cordless stick vacuums do you know that can do that? There's not many. And the reliability on a Rocket is second to none. The Rockets have been around for so long. I mean, my entire life. And it's really because they do not break. Not saying they can't, but they rarely break. And that's why the Rocket Deluxe Pro, still one of the most popular cordless stick vacuums, if not, in my opinion, the best corded stick vacuum you can get. Just haven't seen anything yet. This has edge control. It has a brush roll. It is going to have good swivel. And you can just stand it up when you're done and put it in the closet. How many cordless stick vacuums you know you can do that? Not many, just not many. Other deals you see today, you also have deals on the Philips Sonicare. The Sonicare, the Diamond Cleat is on sale. So I am telling you guys, just like every pre-Prime Day, early Prime Day, every time one or two brands will start running their entire promotion lineup prior to Prime Day. It looks like that's what Philips is doing, because they have their 95, their 75, their 65, their 5300 all on sale. Now, you're going to say, why am I recommending the 9500? The 9500 has been my toothbrush for going on a year and a half, 2 years, right? 2 years. Yeah, this came out like a year. So I have this. So I gave my mom one a year and a half, a year ago. So I've been using this for, this is my 5th brush, and I can prove it. Like, this is the thing. I can prove everything. So you guys look at my toothbrush itself. This is how you know. How do you get a worn toothbrush? You can't get a worn toothbrush unless you've actually used it. So you can see that this is the actual toothbrush. It's different from the other toothbrushes you get on a 5300 or a 6500 because of the more flexy top. And on these 9500, you get tongue care. And it's still going to be able to be wirelessly charged through the cup. That's the difference. So why do I recommend it? Is because if you want to get the most personalized cleaning, that's because of the app experience, and you are against cavities. Think about it. What are you against in life? I'm against cavities. I've had fillings without any type of painkiller, Novocaine, right? The Novocaine in your mouth. So I've had fillings without them. They were like, oh, it's the surface. And then it was way deeper. What I've learned in my life is that prevention for dentists is the best, right? Dental work, prevent it. How do you prevent it? Brush your teeth. How do you make sure you brush your teeth better? You got to get the data. You got to see what you're doing. You could be applying too much pressure. A lot of these electrical toothbrushes have pressure sensors. You might be brushing too quickly. Now on the 9500, it's going to have a timer. Most importantly, you might be brushing less often than you think. So this will keep a record of your brushing. You're going to say, okay, I don't need all that. I've been brushing teeth since I'm a kid. Does your toothbrush allow you to brush your tongue? That's the other thing here, because you can get a 7500. It will include gum health. It will cost you $50 less than the 9500, which we rarely ever see below $220. So once or twice a year, we will see the 9500 go to $160, $150, the price you see now. Only once or twice a year. This is not a heavily discounted product. And that's why we're recommending it, because it is my toothbrush. Because it uses charge in a cup, you're more likely to use it inside of your beautiful bathroom, and it matches your beautiful bathroom decor, something you cannot discount. And it's going to brush your teeth better, longer, with bigger, more frequent micro bubbles than even the 7500. So everything about the 9500 when it's on sale screams, if you want the best toothbrush, the 9500 is that toothbrush. And you're not going to beat it at Costco. That's the other thing. You're not beating the 9500 at Costco. You're not getting like, I'm not going to go to a Walmart and get a better deal somewhere. This is going to be the best deal I'm getting today. So that's going to be on sale right now. If you're looking, that's the Philips Diamond, the Diamond Clean. Oh, this is the other thing. They rarely explain this to us, but I need to explain it to you. So let me just check the tape here. We're going to check the tape here. So they never explain, this is the crazy part to me. They just don't explain it to us. So when you get these toothbrushes, there's different levels, right? You're like, what's Diamond Clean? What's Protective Clean? What's Platinum Clean, right? It's like a tiered system at Topgolf, right? You go to Topgolf, you're like, I'm Diamond level, I'm Platinum level, I'm Gold level, I'm Silver level. But to be honest, is there a difference? When you get to the Protective Clean, that's going to be on the 5300 or the 4100. Those are the more value toothbrushes. That means they're probably going to have 2 speeds and 2 functions. That's going to be good enough for most people because at that smallest vibration size, it's going to be about 40,000 vibrations per minute. So does that mean that is what protective care is? So then you're going to say, what is platinum care? What is or silver care or gold care, whatever they call the next tier? That means you're getting additional function. So this is going to be that additional function where you're going to, if I block out my 5 faces, it'll focus. You get gum care here with the whitening and the clean and the 3 oscillating speeds. For a lot of people, that's all you're going to need too, because you do not even know the difference between Diamond Clean and Platinum Clean and any other cleans that Philips is offering. But what is the difference between all those and Diamond Clean? Diamond Clean has the 5th function, and the 5th function is worth the money in my opinion. The 5th function helps with bad breath. And that is why I like the 9500 too. Because tongue clean, right? You guys see that it has tongue clean? I'm going to turn it on. So this is tongue care. This is tongue care. If we'll focus. I block out my face maybe. So that's tongue care. And tongue care allows it to brush your tongue. And then you're going to have the supplemental toothbrush for your tongue. Tongue care here is different than using just that brush on another Philips and then putting it on a toothbrush mode. That is why the 9500 is called Diamond Clean. Because it's not just cleaning your teeth, it is cleaning your gums and your tongue. That's why the difference. Protective is just teeth. Then when you get to the next tier, it's going to be teeth and gums. And then the next tier is teeth, gums, and tongue. I know people are like, what? How did you figure that out? It took a lot of research. I actually had to, I did a lot of reviews of these toothbrushes in order to figure that out. It took a long time. All right, next up, we got the headphones. So I'm going to start wrapping up the show here just because I got to go, but I got something to share with you. So we got a lot more headphones around the space here. This is just what's on my table. So what are we trying to explain to you right now? What are we looking at? We're looking at the Tozos, right? These Tozos. You'll be shocked. All of these are Sonys and Bose, but the Tozos just blend right in. So this is going to be that $31 HT2 from Tozo. And the $31 Tozo is extremely impressive because it does one thing. It allows you to have, it's not going to be great active noise cancellation, but it's active, right? It's functional, but you can adjust the EQ. So the Tozos give you the full app experience, plus they're comfortable, plus they're $32, plus you get to adjust everything inside the app. So let me share with you what that means by putting them on and just letting you understand why I like them. Because in this $32 price class, my favorite, my honest favorite, as everyone knows, is perpetually always been the Sony WH-520s. Because the 520s give you great audio quality and you can adjust the EQ. But the difference between the Sonys and the Tozos is that the Tozos are cheaper and these are going to be over-ear. The Sonys are on-ear for $40. You got to go to about $70 to get on-ear Sonys. You got to go to about $100 something to get over year bows. So these are over year for 30. That's already a good price. The cup design, right? The ear pressure, the amount of pressure they put on your ears, the cup design, the depth of this, the band itself, very comfortable. I'm not saying this is going to beat out what you get from the Bose Quiet Comforts or the Sony 1000 XM6s. But again, for $32, can you do better? I don't think so. Finally, let's talk about the sound quality. When you get this out of the box, the sound quality is going to be good, right? It's going to be good. It's not going to be, again, it's not going to be $200 headphone good. But if you go inside of the Tozo app and you adjust the EQ by raising the bands, they give you a 10-band EQ inside the Tozo app. That gives you full customization options where you can control the low and the highs. You can start nerfing and just, making it sound more like a Bose product or a Sony product, and they still only cost you $32. So that's what I'm talking about. Driver size matters. This has large drivers. The driver quality is not going to be as bassy and as punchy as what you get with these $200 Quiet Comforts or these even 1000. Let's see. Even these 1000 XM4s is not going to be this. But again, you can get 5 of these for the price of 1. 5. That's how you got to look at it. Do you want a good pair of value headphones? Yeah, well, the Tozos are going to be it, right? Who else is going to be really good at this price class? Soundcore, Tozo. I mean, who else is really in the space that's killing it? Altic Lansing has some good ones at 40, but they do not have active noise cancellation. That's how it is. They don't have it. Hey, Joanna, and thanks for watching us on YouTube. I'm going to give you a big hi. And thank you. All right, so I love that. Now let's keep it rolling. There's other things that we want to talk about today. Those are going to be on our Tozos. The Shark air purifiers. You guys know me for air purifiers already. The Shark air purifier for 150. That means 170. The reason why is that it's the same price as the Levoit here. And if I pull out the Shark, right? We're going to pull out the Shark here. And you can find this. This is all on my YouTube. You can see this review I did for it. So never change air purifier, right? I'm not the only one that reviewed it. There's other people who reviewed it, but I reviewed it. All right, we even reviewed the HP air purifier. Where's ours? Where's our air purifier? All right, let me put in the French Glow here so we can find ours. All right, French. Here's our review. Did we not post it? There's no way I did not post this. All right. It's here somewhere, right? It's here somewhere. So the never change, and did I not post this video? We shot it like 2 years ago. All right, we must have, a year ago, we must have posted it. It has to be here somewhere. Okay, so the Shark Never Change, the reason why we recommend the Shark Never Change, quite honest, is because you never change the filter. For the same size, the Levoit is going to be on the 400S. It's actually more expensive now on the Levoit. So Shark has dropped their Never Change filter down where you save money in the long run because you don't have to change that filter as often. But if you have it in a smoky house, that filter should last you just about 18 months. It's not a 5-year filter. It's not. You will want to take care of it. And this is going to be using Shark IQ. So that's going to be one of the deals today. This is probably one of the best deals that you're seeing from Shark right now. Like from Shark deals, I think the air purifier is probably their top 5 deals just because they never put the Never Change at 170 even before Prime Day. All right, the next one we want to talk to you about is if you're wondering how to access coffee machines, what's Prime Day for coffee machines? Well, it's always about coffee machines for Prime Day has always been like hit or miss. Let me walk you through. So last year's Prime Day was Ninja. Ninja took over. Ninja discounted all of their coffee machines, all of their little, semi-automatics, everything by like 40% prior to Prime Day. And then some of them were 50%. Then Prime Day came and they were only 30% off. We're not seeing that type of deal on the Ninjas, but we are seeing very good deals on the Nespressos for coffee. So let me bring this out to you guys. This is going to be on the Nespresso, what is this guy? The Virtuo Plus, right? Virtuo Plus. And I'm tripping over myself because I got so much stuff around me. All right, so let's explain the Virtuo Plus to people and why you might want to get one. Is that the Virtuo Plus comes with the automatic. This has an automatic lever to open and close. The difference is that the Next does not. The Pop does not. They will come with a manual one. You have to press down. Now, when you have the manual seals, they are more likely to fail. I know it sounds crazy. I know you're going to say, how do you know that? Well, we've tested it. Nespresso is one that we've tested extensively. My wife drinks 2 Nespressos a day. I spend so much money on Nespresso capsules that Nespresso should be offering me a discount, but they don't. We pay them full price. This is the other thing for Prime members or anyone who shops Prime Day Nespresso capsules, the cheapest. Normally of the year is going to be on Prime Day and closer to Black Friday. Nespresso Virtuo capsules rarely go on sale. Not the good ones. Not the good ones, at least. Okay. So I'm going to plug in the Plus for us so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And the Plus does not have a long cord, right? None of the Nespressos come with a long cord, so you'll probably want to have it nearby. And it's different from a Keurig because a Keurig uses a pod. So this is the secret. If I open it, you guys see that? If I close it, it closes. That alone makes the Plus the best Nespresso maker outside of the Latissimans and the $400 ones, because it can do this. That means you do not have to jam it shut and twist it, because in that motion is where your Nespressos find their biggest problems. Because I review this stuff for other people, not for other people. If I review this stuff for myself, we have had problems. We explain them. We're on Reddit. It is because there's a leaking capability for manual versions of this, because when you rotate the lock, that can sometimes jam, and then you do it too hard and it breaks. On the Plus, I've had the Plus since it came out, no issues ever. Makes a great cup of Nespresso. There's no difference in terms of the taste of the Nespresso Virtuo here versus a Latissima or a Plus. The temperature is not different. It just comes down to, do you want one that's going to be automatic open close? Get the Plus. Get it. Trust me on that. Trust me. Okay. So I think with this, guys, we are going to... Hey, Dano, welcome to the show. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right, so I think with this, is there anything else we want to talk about today? I think we can start wrapping up. So I'm going to see if there's anything else we want to talk about today. This could be it. We'll talk just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. There's one more thing I want to talk about today, actually. And this is that deal, guys. I'm trying to share with you. I'm trying to teach. If you have to renew your Amazon Kids, or you want to get the best Echo Dot, period, is the Amazon Echo Kids. Why? Because you get the longer warranty and you get 1 year. 1 year. You get 1 year of Kids subscription, guys. 1 year. So when you put that in comparison, $32 for the Kids edition here for the Echo Dot for that year. If you do it on a tablet, right? The cheapest tablet, right? They ended the promotion for the book bag. That was a really good deal yesterday. I told you guys to get it. It's over. Maybe I'll come back for Prime Day. But what that means is that you're going to get 6 months for cheap on the tablets. You get double the amount of Fire Kids subscription on the Echo Kids. Double. You pay $15 less for the Dot. And you can give the Dot away. If you just need a subscription, just give the Dot away. That is making this the easiest way to get a Amazon Kids subscription. They call that the Amazon hack. That is the hack, and everyone does that around Prime Day. Same thing if you have Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word subscriptions on Prime Day, they're going to be cheaper. Adobe subscriptions, they're going to be cheaper. You know, you got to know where to look for. This is my 14th Prime Day, people. 14th. Streaming live on Amazon, 14th Prime Day. This is 6.5 years. I've learned all of the tricks. So make sure to hit that follow, make sure to subscribe, whatever it is around you. Make sure to hit that because I will be here all the way up, including pre-Prime Day, including what you should buy. And on Prime Day, Prime Days on the 8, 9, 10, 11, I'll be here holding your hand being like, guys, you got to get it. If you don't get it, you're missing out. Or you don't waste your money. This is a bad deal. I will tell you. You just have to ask me. Just have to ask. All right, guys. So I think with that, I want to thank everyone for joining us on this episode of the French Glow, where we got to hang out. We got to have a good time. I hope everyone has a wonderful and merry Tuesday tomorrow. Welcome to July. I'll see you mañana. Have a beautiful one, guys. See you soon. And yeah, bye. And make sure to hit that subscribe or like or something, right? I'll do it. So here, we're going to say, hit that like, people. Hit that like, because I'll catch you next time. So I'll see you soon, people. Have a good one. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, right? I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye.